Pandas might come back at some point, but we'll see. There's horse breeding that you can actually do here now too, so if you want to do horse training here in Stormwind, that's available. You don't have to go all the way out to Red Ridge. Maybe it's too convenient, but I needed some NPCs back here. So, that's what I ended up doing. Got a nice little lake to fish in. I honestly don't know. I need to figure out how fish work in the game because I haven't really tested the waters. Probably the only one who thinks that's funny. I highly suggest also swimming around in various lakes because you'll probably find chests there too. Yeah, you just never know what you're gonna find. So much cool artwork from various people. So most of this expanded Azeroth stuff is from a project called Open Azeroth, and it's by Mew and Snowcraft. They are super talented. It's garbage by comparison when it comes to Nugget. I can do small things here and there, but they are just really good at what they do. Alright, so we have this farmer that we get to talk to. Got a pumpkin harvest. Ah, a strong adventurer passing by. This land you're standing in is the lifeblood of Stormwind's pumpkin pie tradition. There's something about the sunrise over the pumpkin fields just makes you appreciate the simpler things, you know? But appreciating don't fill the bellies of Stormwind citizens, does it? He wants us to gather some of the pumpkins. So, we get a heavy brown bag for completing this quest, which is nice. He also has wolves at the walls. I've always been a friend of nature, but sometimes, well, sometimes nature is not so friendly back. We've got a bit of a problem, you see. Somehow a pack of young wolves made it past the walls. So, gotta kill some wolves. There's a couple wolves over here. 5 of them. This is probably one of the lower level quests in Stormwind, but nonetheless still fun. I honestly need to put some sort of vendor out here because it's a pain to try to go all the way back to the city to sell anything. So, it's one thing I'll do eventually, but just pants for now. Yeah, so as of right now, random mobs will also attack you in dungeons and raids. I'm betting people would totally leave those people out. Would not be a fun experience to go into raid all the time and have like 30 mobs spawning because 10 people have randomly attacker on. And safely AFK and not have to worry about being randomly attacked. That's not how the event is triggered, so just as a heads up. Alright, so let's... seriously need to do some training. I have snarky comments too every time that you loot gold and you have that challenge mode active. Alright, so we're looking for pumpkins. And every time you loot a pumpkin, a kobold will come out. Gotta remember to not right-click my food accidentally. Like, I'm so used to just right-clicking it. Maybe I'm just gonna go ahead and delete it. Zero temptation that way. That's probably something I should fix, is if you loot a pumpkin multiple times without looting it, then you summon a kobold, but that's okay. Basically, I just make a check to see if there's a kobold nearby. Oh, looks like I forgot a wolf, so let me go kill another one. Probably got distracted by all the random attackers, honestly. Alright, so that's taken care of. Okay, that's a good one. Turn in the wolves as well. Got diplomatic advantage, which increases your reputation by 25% for an hour charge. That's normally, you can actually get those in the reward points menu. So this is a system. So yeah, these are mostly cosmetic items, but there's a couple things that you normally wouldn't be able to get, like light of balloon. You can get some food if you want. You could get Force, Creative, Endless Resist gear. Honestly, all these things probably need an increase in price. I'll probably add a 0 to everything, maybe. At least increase the price by 50% of everything. Who knows? I'll see. It's just one of those things where I'm like having to continually balance. Few challenge modes, you get extra reward points. Alright, well, I've exhausted most of the quests in Stormwind, so I'm probably going to go in Northshire and do some of those quests and then come back and finish up the High Elf quest line. I'm going to skip over the Northshire stuff. It might be cool to go see it, but I'll show you what I changed and then we'll come back to this quest line. I do plan on adding more quests to Stormwind eventually. For now, I think it's pretty sufficient. Honestly, you wouldn't run into this issue if you had full experience. This is what Northshire looks like now. I went ahead and updated the ancient areas so that they are higher res, but yeah. Honestly, the reason why I switched it is because the lights were giving off a green glow. The lights were giving off a green glow, and it was starting to tick me off, so I just changed the models. So we've done a bit of leveling, and I'm back here at Rayla's Silent Step to finish up the quest. So this quest is kind of interesting. So basically, what it has us doing is going to the top of Stormwind. So there's a dark ritual happening at the top of Stormwind Keep. Defias are channeling some sort of ritual. But in order to get to the top of the castle, we need to use a climbing hook, essentially, is what it comes down to. So we get the grappling hook, which is a pretty awesome item. Lasts for 30 minutes. Honestly, I'm probably going to make this quest not available past level 50. It's just to keep people from picking up the quest over and over again to use the grappling hook. This is actually the rogue ability without the drawback. So the rogue ability, you use the grappling hook and it uses a portion of your health. So that way you don't, you aren't able to spam grappling hook, at least in theory, right? In practice, yes, you can still get away from a lot of fights, but I also feel like the mobility of a lot of classes has increased significantly. So it shouldn't be too hard to catch up to a rogue who's half dead. So yeah, anyway, this is basically the quest where we have to go kill the ritualist. Way to spawn. And so the top of Stormwind Keep has a number of Stormwind guards already. You can see why people would want to keep this item, right? It's kind of like the Durotol's Rod of Transformation, but as you can see, there's a lot of Defias on top, killing some of the Stormwind guards. Judgment looks like whatever that one ability is in live. Basically, all we need to do is follow the trail of dead bodies and Defias infiltrators. Eventually, we reach the top of the keep. This is supposed to have at least 2 players for this quest, but a lot of it's close quarters combat, so I mean it's like... Alright. Let's see if we can slow it down a bit. Alright, so there's quite a few Defias lying around, so I'm going from a different approach. That said, they pretty much cover every corner, so it's not like just waltz up here, no problem. Oh yeah, see? Ooh. That hurts. Like someone wants to come after me, but... So, that's fun. Alright, let's see if we can try that again. Like I said, this is supposed to be a 2-person quest, so Worst case, you go find an NPC bot and you hire them. But, yeah. Try to stun at this level. This is also supposed to be a level, like, 6 quest, more or less. And since I can't eat or drink, I'm going to go ahead and wait for my mana a little bit. You can see there's quite a bit of Defias up here. Tricky one is this one right here. Go around in a circle somehow. This is so janky right now. Alright, looks like they're respawning, but I've been able to whittle away most of them. So, I'm just gonna do it. These guys will not attack, it's just Avery that attacks. He'll just spam Shadow Bolt at you, which hurts really bad. Almost killed me. Alright. These guys just are stuck channeling because they don't want to interrupt the ritual. Alright. Cool. We're out of here. We're going to turn in this quest. The trick with the grappling hook isn't to try and go as far as you can, but to chain things together. We're turning in the quest. Done well, Dinkeldork. Arrow of Shadow Magic has quieted, and for that we owe you our thanks. Turn to Aquila at the embassy and let her know of your victories here today. Your actions have spoken louder than any words could, and will not be forgotten. So the quest rewards are a neck that will last you a long time, and a tabard that reduces all threat generated by 3%. So tabards have a different role in this game, I guess you could say. They give you some secondary effects, so resistances and things like that. But they also give wings. Some of them give wings, not all of them. And wings are for a different type of mechanic in the game. It's just flight mechanics, kind of fun. But there's not, it's not really fully implemented yet. I just haven't gotten around to it, and I kind of think that no one else likes the mechanic except me, so just tabled it for now. But yeah, so tabards actually have a use. I try to make it so that you don't have to wear a tabard, or you don't have to, it's not a requirement to wear a tabard. That said, you can always hide your tabard with the transmogrifier. So, I feel like making it required is not as big of a deal, since you can hide it. It is just nice to have some extra resistance for some fights, or whatever, you know? And so, it's kind of the take I have with tabard modifications, so. Welcome back, adventurer. I sense a change in you. The arrow shadow magic has quieted, and your spirit resonates with the newfound knowledge and experience. You've done well. Bloody blah. Please accept this token as a symbol of our gratitude and a reminder of the balance you are learning to uphold. Your journey is just beginning, and I look forward to witnessing the harmony you will undoubtedly bring. So, after that, get our own fireworks ceremony. This is basically what happens every time you complete this quest. Someone completes the quest, fireworks go off. I had a fun time scripting this out too. Guess while we have the grappling hook, we might as well get this chest that's up here too. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this quest line. I hope you guys enjoyed the High Elf / Void Elf quest line, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of you join the repack. We'll see you soon.